Hey guys, Tribal Chief here. Fucking acknowledge me. So again, you guys remembered the videos that I showed you about how to protect your Windows 10 operating system. This is how you fucking do it. How? First of all, you download this antivirus right here. I've already got a paid protection for this for a full-on year for about 65% off. It's called AVG Antivirus. Why is it better? Because take a look right here. I have it installed. So since Microsoft wants to be a bunch of dumbasses by unsupporting this beautiful system, this computer has been with me and my grandparents for a very long time. It used to be a Comqua PC or desktop computer, and then I had it all transferred into this because the casing went bad. So the original motherboard from Windows XP is still in here. And it's been nothing but upgraded from Windows XP to 8.1, now to Windows 10. All by yours truly, aka the Tribal Chief. Now, this computer still works. It's running Windows 10 perfectly good. Continue. Continue with free. Run first scan. And then right now, obviously, I am still updating to the previous Windows 10 update. So I'm going to get all the old updates installed on this. And then after that, I'm going to disable the Windows Defender. Because I don't need it since I have AVG Internet Security, where it's going to protect me 24/7. So again, another thing is you don't want to do, hold on 1 second, skip for now, skip, is like I said, download AVG, it will keep you protected 24/7. Another thing is, do not use Microsoft Edge. The last version of Microsoft Edge to support for Windows 10 was 20.1.2.1. That one has been officially unsupported. Now, you could always use a mod and clone the Windows 11 Microsoft Edge and copy and paste it over here to Windows 10. But I would not recommend doing that because, again, anything modifying a system can get you into trouble from Microsoft. So don't use Microsoft Edge. Instead, if you have AVG, they have their own AVG Secure Browser, is the one I would be using. Or if you don't want to use AVG Secure Browser, you can always download Google Chrome or Firefox. Firefox is another one. It's always been number one since it first came out back in 2003. And for and also for you guys to understand, do not install Internet Explorer. What was the last version of Internet Explorer? Was Internet Explorer 11, which was with Windows 7 at the time. Don't bother re-downloading Internet Explorer. It's been removed. So again, do not use Microsoft Edge. It's complete shit. Don't use it. It used to be good back when Windows 10 was still supported, but not anymore. The way to stay safe again is download AVG and use their priority browser. Now, 2. I am not upgrading to Windows 11 either. Because again, why? 3 major issues. 1, you have to run, they recommend between 4 to 8 gigs to run of RAM for Windows 11. And on top of that, you need the TPM 2.0 security thing to add on with the Windows 11. That's not worth it. And they prefer you to have a hard drive more than 200-something gigs. And again, I'm not doing that. So again, my laptop here, my Toshiba Satellite, and my Dell Veristo 400, that was formerly known as a Comqua HP computer I used to have. even though I integrated all of its software and parts over to the Dell Veristo. My grandparents' old computer hardware into this one. The problem is, I don't like Microsoft's requirements. You can always bypass those requirements by using Rufus. I'm not using Rufus because, again, it's just a third-party app, and knowing with third-party apps, they will have malware. Now, to get rid of malware a lot faster instead of AVG is called Malwarebytes. I already have it pre-installed on here because it's on my hard drive. Now again, Windows 10 is still my favorite operating system. And I'm going to continue to use it since the support ended literally 3 fucking days ago. So, Microsoft, here's my little history advice to you. Stop screwing your consumers over. If people don't want to upgrade to your pathetic Windows 11, that's their choice. Okay? We are on a fixed income. And it seems like you corporate people can't obviously comprehend that. If somebody tells you that we can't afford anything, we can't afford it. So again, download AVG antivirus, and then click the link where you unwrap the gift, and you get 65% off of AVG Internet Security. And that's what I have downloaded here. Okay, I'm going to close that out. Ignore. Sign in. So again, if you guys want to continue using Windows 10, download an antivirus, disable Windows Defender, because you don't really need it, since when you download AVG, which is the #1 antivirus, or if you don't want to do AVG, you can always do Bitfender, and that's another good one. But I would not recommend doing Norton. Norton's already in the middle of getting bought out by AVG at the moment. So if you guys currently have Norton, they are going to be manually bring you over to AVG. If you don't want to stay with AVG, then go somewhere else. They're going to manually switch you over because Norton's getting bought out. Now, with this protection that I'm doing, I'm keeping this PC going by going against Microsoft's rules, and I'm going to get the extended security updates, but a buddy of mine's going to do that for me, because I'm not going to say how he's going to do it, but either way, he's going to do that for me, and I just have to set up the time to take in both my PCs to him. Well, laptop and my desktop. So, either way, I encourage you guys not to use Internet Explorer. Don't use it. It's stupid. So, either way, I would advise not using it. Because, like I said, there will be limited issues that you would get. Sure, you could still use Internet Explorer, but you're chancing your computer to get infected. Because what hackers do is they see you let's say you put your banking information on there. What are they going to do? They're going to send malicious software to your email. You click that link, your computer's gone. Unless you do these 3 steps. Like I said, download AVG antivirus. There's all kinds of antivirus software that I recommend. You could do Commando Firewall. I've done that before as an extended thing on my old Windows 7 PC. Did me perfectly fine. The only thing I had to do was disable Windows Firewall. Commando Firewall is basically a third-party, better antivirus firewall, and it locks down the existing Windows Firewall, but you have to disable it, and then they put their own firewall on your computer. That's what I'm going to be downloading on this computer to keep my whole entire system patched. So there's two companies that I'm going to be using on here to keep my whole entire system patched. So again, next, get started. Okay, so basically my computer is protected. Web and email is protected with AVG, so I can go and show it to you guys right here. So see, AVG Internet Security. Computer protected, web and email protected, hacker attacks protected, personal data protected. And this is only costing me 30-something bucks a month for a full-on 2 years. AVG has been around for my family since when it first came out back in 2003. We're talking about since Windows XP era. So like I said, if you guys haven't already, I would say get AVG. It is worth it. And now, right now, I'm about to be downloading Chrome. So we're going to use the AVG Secure Browser for that. Then I'm going to set Chrome as my default browser. I will download Mozilla Firefox at a later time. Because Chrome's got its backdoors where they will patch on your system. So how do you go to Chrome? Well, easy as that. You go to the Google website. You type in google.com. We're not setting AVG Secure Browser as my thing right now. So obviously, you type in the word named Chrome. If you don't know what Google Chrome is, then you don't meant to be on a computer. So again, don't use Microsoft Edge. The last support, like I told you guys, was 12.1.2.1. That was their last support for Microsoft Edge for Windows 10. Even though, granted, Microsoft Edge came out in 2020. Have I used it? I did, but it was a piece of shit. And that's another issue with the Windows 11. They will let you use the competitor's web browser, but they're going to spam the living crap out of you while you don't want to use their browser. So now basically with the internet security protecting me from AVG, it will literally alert me if a malware is trying to get into my computer. It will block it and it will dismiss it. It'll say, goodbye, you got your ass kicked. That's how it does it. And again, if you guys don't know what an antivirus does, it's just like the security patches. Once Microsoft abandons your property, you have to have a third party. AVG comes in, they lock it all down, and they say, Microsoft's done with you, we have your back. So, Microsoft just likes to increase panic, because they want you to be coming to their better operating system, well, they will wheel you in, and they manipulate customers by doing that. All just saying, Windows 10's not protected no more, you're going to get malware. No, you won't. The only way you'll get stupid malware is if you guys are too dumb enough to be clicking links that you're not supposed to. Okay? I have a smart brain as a 27-year-old. I know how to protect my computers because I'm going to college next year for IT programming, to where I could probably keep Windows 10 running for life. Now, when I do pass away one day, and I have kids one day too, if I find the right someone, my Windows 10 machine, I will be putting a note on there saying to never do away with it. So either way, Windows 10 means a lot to me. I've never had any issues with it. Granted, I do miss Windows 7, but Windows 10 reminds me of just Windows 7. It's always been there for me. It's never caused me any mishaps. These computers and my laptop here have been around with me. My laptop here, as a fun fact, has been around since Windows Vista. So, either way, my desktop computer, it goes a long way from memory lane. My grandfather used to play on this desktop computer for Spider Solitaire. So, either way, I just can't do away with family memento. So, either way, if you want to keep using Windows 10, you can. But again, don't upgrade to Windows 11. That's just Microsoft trying to pull fear into your head. Okay? And Microsoft, if you are watching this, like I said, you should be ashamed of yourself. Because you guys are trying to increase panic like they did with COVID-19. But you're doing it a lot worse. So, if you want to keep your consumers, you should have just extended support for 3 more years for Windows 10. But you guys don't want to listen because it's corporate greed. So, you guys ain't going to tell me what to do no more, Microsoft. If we say we're going to stay with an operating system, we're going to stay with it. You still have over 30 people, about 30% people and up are still using Windows 8.1, 7, Vista, and XP. So, either way, guys, this is the Tribal Chief here signing off. Also, this is the Chrome browser in case if you guys were wondering. That is what you download. Fucking peace, fucking acknowledge me.